And if you take anything from the service today, let it be this. Let he, without sin, cast the first stone. And there is virtue in acceptance and forgiveness, as none of us are without sin. All right, folks, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. See you next week. Have a great day. Have a great day. Hey, Maria. Maria.
Oh, hi, Pastor Franklin.
How are you today?
Good. Great sermon.
Thank you. Maria, would it be okay if we spoke for a moment privately?
Sure.
Great. Right this way.
So, what's up, Pastor?
Maria, you know I'm very grateful to have you a part of this church community, right?
Haven't missed a Sunday in 5 years.
Right. I do appreciate that. However, it's come to my attention that we now have a bit of an issue.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maria, how far along are you?
8 months? Why do you ask?
Maria, that means you've had 8 months to make this right. To get married. Why haven't you done so?
To be honest, I don't want to marry the father of this baby. Don't get me wrong, I want the father in this baby's life, and he's a decent man. I just don't want to marry him.
And why is that?
Well, he drinks and he's not the most responsible. I mean, I was attracted to him, and I think this baby is a blessing. I just don't love him.
Look, Maria, it is a sin to have a child out of wedlock. You know this. Which is why the decision that you're making is simply unacceptable.
But what about what you said earlier in your sermon about acceptance and forgiveness?
Give me a break, Maria. What you're doing is a sin. I don't even understand how your parents can even bear to look at you. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Ashamed of myself for not wanting to marry a man I don't love?
Look, let me put this in plain, simple English for you. If you don't marry the father of that child, you will no longer be accepted into this church.
But, Pastor Franklin, this church has been a huge part of my life. This is my only source of support and stability I have.
Which is why I'm very disappointed in the decision that you're making. Consider yourself banned from this church.
I knew you were a sinner, Pastor Franklin. But I had no idea you were such an unbelievable hypocrite.
Sarah, what are you doing here?
I'm here to tell you the deed is done.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, give me a break.
Can someone please tell me what's going on?
Don't say a word, Sarah. I'm a very powerful man.
I'll tell you exactly what is going on. Pastor Franklin and I had an affair, and when I got pregnant, he begged me to terminate it.
That's enough, Sarah.
And you know what the worst part is? I was actually going to keep this a secret. But I couldn't bear to do that after seeing him abuse the trust and power that he has over you and the congregation. I will not keep this a secret any longer.
This is my life we're talking about, Sarah. You will ruin my life.
You know, I used to think that you were a good, holy man, an honest one. But now I know that's simply not true. You're just a sad, pathetic loser who's abusing his every ounce of power that he has left. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut you a deal.
What kind of a deal?
I'm gonna give you 24 hours to tell your wife the truth and step down from this congregation, or else I will go public.
It'll be your word against mine.
Oh no, it's not.
You said I have 24 hours, right?
And not a minute longer. Don't test me. I'm so sorry you had to witness that.
Are you kidding me? That was amazing. Thank you.
Don't worry about it. Listen, as women, we have to stick together. Now let's get you out of here. You need some rest and a bite to eat. Let's go get some food.